team record. We swim mixed gender in our league, so boys and girls swim against boys and girls all together, so our girls are competing against the guys as well. It doesn't phase a lot of them. And then some of our meets, our non-league meets, are also single gender. So we had boys record, girls record, and combined record, and they all were the best records the teams had ever. We also had the biggest number of sectional and state qualifiers for both the boys and girls teams this year, and highest placements as well. The girls team placed 10th at sectional, South sectional meet. It's actually the central and South sectional meet, which has some amazing teams there. Swimming in the state is getting better and better and better every year, and it's getting harder and harder to qualify for those meets as well as to do well. We had such great performances. We set every single team record this year, every single individual record for boys, for girls, and I want to thank my assistant coach, Bruce Belinsky, our diving coach, Jen Dempsey, and I'll get to our award winners. Our most improved female swimmer, for the second year in a row, she was co-captain. Really worked so hard that she won. This is the second year in a row that she's won this award, which is not common, this award. And she put in extra time in the off season to improve, and ended up being a big part of our state relays and part of some record-setting team relays. Cassie Phillips. Winning our GFK award, being such a well-rounded student athlete. Come back down was Cassie Phillips.
Oh, again. Good job, Cass.
Now the next person I'm going to recognize, amazing swimmer. She set every single school record, and most of them by a mile. Some of her school records are much faster than the boys' school records. She was sectional champion in the 100 freestyle and sectional runner-up in the 100 backstroke. She was state Division II runner-up in the 100 freestyle, as well as top 10 finisher, top 8 finisher in the backstroke at states. Also set 2 TVL records in those events, freestyle backstroke. She had also captured the TVL record and winning a very close race in the 100 fly at the league meet. Person she defeated later swam that event at states and took that record back. But she currently holds 2 TVL league records. She was TVL first team All-Star and was the league runner-up to the MVP. She made sectionals in every single event, states in all event but one, and again by a mile. She crushed the very difficult qualifying time. She is our girls' most valuable swimmer, Abigail Martin, and she will be a freshman graduate. On the boys' side, we had for the first time several qualifiers for sectionals and states. First time we sent relays there on the boys' side. Again, set all the team records. And big reason behind that was, boy, he worked very hard. He was a sophomore this past season. I believe he had only just started swimming competitively his freshman year with our team, and he took time to join a club team in the off season and became our most improved swimmer, member of our state and sectional relays, and set a couple school records. He and a couple of his teammates were battling back and forth for some of the records. Brandon Blair. JFK, we had 2 seniors on the team. That was it this year, both gentlemen. And our JFK winner is not here because he's with the track team. He is a very well-rounded individual, excellent student, amazing artist, and he's a great swimmer, a great leader for our team. He's really helped the team throughout his 4 years in both his leadership and his athletic ability, and that is Eric Sanford. Teams, previous year JFK winner, also a senior. He's a very fine young man. I've had the pleasure of coaching for many years, for as long as I've been coaching swimming. This gentleman has been part of my team. He is all-time great for this sport in this town, and I'm sure even many years from now he'll still be considered one of the all-time greats. He's the first ever male swimmer to make sectionals. Then he became the first male swimmer from Norton to place at sectionals. Same thing for states. My buddy, senior Alex Belinsky. Next up, girls indoor track.
They're all outside. Any news on?
On behalf of Coach Nastri, I will be reading the girls' winter track, indoor track. The girls finished the season undefeated. Just an amazing season. They beat Hopkinton for the first time ever, ending Hopkinton's 144-meet, 9-year winning streak.
Wow,
That's right, extremely exciting. They placed second overall at the TVL Championships a week later, which was 1 place improvement from last year and the best finish in school history. They were first at Division IV state relays, and they had 9 people qualifying for 20 different individual events and 2 relay teams at the Division IV state meet, finishing 6th place overall in the entire state in Division IV. Unfortunately, the MVP and, well, I won't say unfortunately, but I do have an update on the scores, by the way. But the MVP and the most improved athletes are at the state outdoor meet. The MVP was Miss Cassidy Campbell.
Right.
And the most improved was Miss Brooklyn Williams.
Okay, Brooklyn.
JFK Award winner was Miss Melanie Morse.
She plays softball.
Congratulations, Melanie. For boys winter track, for the 2nd straight year, the boys winter track team stayed undefeated at 9-0 and won their 2nd indoor Tri-Valley League championship this year, their first back-to-back championships ever. The team placed first overall at the TVL conference meet, scoring the most amount of points they have ever scored with 101, outdistancing 2nd place Hopkinton by almost 40 points. The boys were Massachusetts State Relay champions for the first time in school history in indoor track. The boys team placed 2nd overall out of 57 schools at the D4 state championships. They were the runner-up team by ½ a point to Northampton High School. The next closest team to both Northampton and the Norton boys was 17 points behind. The boys pentathlon team placed 2nd overall, all divisions, at the Massachusetts State Pentathlon in their first trip ever. The team also had 4 athletes move on to New England's and 4 qualify and compete at nationals in New York City. The awards for this team, unfortunately they are not here. The JFK Award winner was Mike Tierney. The MVP was Justin Ireland. And the most improved athlete was Mr. Camden Cleathrow. turn it over to our unbelievable wrestling coach, Mr. Patrick.
Dr. Bayetta, Ms. Lafayette, Mr. Curley, Ms. Boyne, fellow coaches, parents, guardians, fans, and especially student athletes. What a remarkable year of athletics here at the school. It's my great pleasure and privilege to be a Norton High School coach and to speak on behalf of the Lancer wrestling team. Following a state championship season last year, this team had big shoes to fill and did an admirable job, especially considering some very difficult circumstances. Two of our co-captains, Elliot Johnson and Russell Hanson, you guys can stand, were injured early on and missed much of the season. And then our top competitor, Devin Shuko, you can stand Devin, was hurt late in the season and missed out on the championship tournaments. However, this was a resilient team who, like the Marines they admire, improvised, adapted, and overcame by taking on a next man up attitude. In the end, we finished 24-4. We captured the Tri-Valley League Championship again. We extended our home winning streak to 35. We took second place at sectionals, and we finished top 4 in the state dual meet tournament. Two great moments highlighted the season. First was winning the Peckham tournament during the holiday season by 1.5 points over this year's sectional and state championship team, Somerset, when Alec Donovan beat Somerset's state champion, this year's state champion, by 1 point in overtime to clinch the team championship. Second was defeating a much favored Hopkinton team at Hopkinton senior night to capture the league title. And that meet went down to the final match in which Andy Murphy came from behind to win and clinch the team victory. Leadership was provided by captains Adam Marcon, Alec Donovan, Elliot Johnson, and Russell Hanson, along with seniors Jordan Dowdy and Jake Kent. And of course by coaches Jeff Francis, Rob May, and Ron Dunn, with much help from Brent Pike and Bo Santangelo. We have a strong leadership again next year with captains-elect Aiden Kahn, Devin Shuko, and Anthony Cardone. Individual accomplishments were significant as both Elliot Johnson and Alec Donovan earned Century Club status, having over 100 career wins, which is a real milestone in this sport. So congratulations to those guys. Elliot repeated as sectional champion despite his layoff. Devin Shuko won the prestigious Marshfield Holiday Tournament, becoming only the 4th Lancer ever to do so. Jake Burgess led the team in wins with 35, and Anthony Cardone had the most pins with 21. Zach Scarpetti, along with Shuko, Burgess, and Johnson, were named TVL All-Stars. In addition, Shuko, Burgess, Johnson, and Donovan were selected as Sun Chronicle and Taunton Gazette All-Stars. I'm very proud that 20 of our 38 wrestlers made honor roll, and 4 of our 14 starters, Aiden Kahn, Taylor Lucero, Devin Shuko, Lucas Lavalli, are also Honor Society students. We're already looking forward to next season with 9 of our 14 starters back, as well as a very deep JV squad, which won 16 of 17 meets. One of our JV stars right here, Kaylin O'Neill. All right. I would like to mention Kyle Pereira, who's sitting up here, who filled in for Elliot while he was out. And I think if Elliot never came back, Kyle probably would have been the league all-star because he was going great guns. And finally, our award winners for wrestling. Most improved, goes to a guy who not only clinched the Hopkinton meet, but in the state dual meet tournament, clinched a tremendous meet in the quarterfinals. Last match of the meet, another come from behind. That's Andy Murphy. Our JFK Award goes to a fine student athlete, Aiden Kahn. Come on down. Aiden's a high-honor student, honor society, 3-year starter for the team, great all-around guy.
That's right.
And lastly, Devin Shuko. I mentioned before, he's a winner at the Marshfield tournament. Come on down, Devin. He also was the Peckham tournament champion, voted most outstanding wrestler at that tournament. Missed the end of the season due to injury, but he's a fabulous wrestler, TBO All-Star. Get over here, Devin. Okay, next up, Coach Curley, baseball.